everybody, Dan Illman here with the DRF Race of the Day for Monday, July the 29th. Let's take a look at the field for race number 5 at Assiniboia Downs. It's a $3,000 non-winners of 1 year claiming race at 7 furlongs. It is also part of the $1 pick 4. Very popular bet at the Downs because it has a guaranteed pool of $50,000. Also on Monday evening at the Downs, race number 3 is the kickoff leg of the 20-cent ASD Pick 5 jackpot. 397,000 plus is the carryover into the Pick 5 jackpot wager on Monday. Race number 5 at the Downs, 7 furlongs. Let's throw up the Timeform US pace projector. Timeform US doesn't think this pace is going to be hot. The 2 Arcadian Storm, getting a little bit of class relief, chased a fast pace last time out, has shown tactical speed in the past. I could certainly see this horse getting close to the pace. The 3 Himmelstein was up close last time out, but that was a moderately paced race. And the 7 Double Time, another horse that's tactical. There are no real burners in here. More horses that are tactical, can sit, like to track the pace. Maybe the 2 will be aggressively ridden, and that could be to his advantage in a race without a lot of pace. We'll start things off with the number 1 Camps Bay, 20-1 on the morning line. Now, Camps Bay is coming off a 3rd place effort in this race, and this is an improved performance for Camps Bay. Camps Bay sat off the pace. It was a solid one, and he came with a decent run at a big price to be 3rd. The runner-up returned to finish 3rd and a $4,000 beaten with a 47 buyer speed figure. There are some issues with Camps Bay, however. His most recent win came all the way back in 2021, so he's on a long losing streak, and he just seems better on wet tracks. That most recent race we just saw came over good going. The race before where he finished 3rd came over good going. So maybe he's a horse that prefers wet tracks. I think he's a horse that likes it when there's a little bit of pace in front of him, and if the Timeform US pace projector is correct, maybe Camps Bay will be up against it. Let's start with the 2 Arcadian Storm and talk about his tactical speed. If you look at his races 2 and 3 starts back, he was right up close to the pace. And last time out, they went pretty quick early, and he was just out-sprinted. I know the winner went in gate-to-wire fashion that day, so he wasn't bothered by the fast pace, but I think Arcadian Storm might have been. He was the favorite. He just didn't run very well, and with slower fractions expected in this race, he can be a lot closer. Now, I wish he ran a little bit better last time out as the favorite. I didn't expect him to fade to last that badly. So he's 5-2 on the morning line. He's a logical fit from a speed figure standpoint. He earned a 60 buyer on his most recent fast dirt track race, 3 starts back. He's tactical, but I'm just not sure I want to take anything less than 5-2. The 3 is Himmelstein. This horse was up close to a moderate pace last time out over muddy going. Maybe he didn't like the wet track, but he pushed the gate-to-wire winner's pace, and he just couldn't go with that horse when it counted, and he tired pretty badly to finish 6th. This guy, if you go back, his most recent win came in 2022. That was at Marquis Downs. If you throw that race out, he did win in the Downs in summer of 2022. So he's on a long losing streak. He does have some tactical speed. He should be close to the pace. He's getting blinkers once again, but his recent form is less than inspiring. The 4 is really slow, and this is a horse with lots more seconds and thirds on his page than wins, and I think the issue with really slow is he doesn't have a lot of early speed, and again, that really could work against him if there's no pace for him to run at. His most recent win came last year at Lethbridge. If you take that out of the equation, you got to go all the way back to the summer of 2022 when he won at the Downs. I don't mind him cutting back in distance. They tried him a mile last time out. It just didn't work out for him, especially after he didn't break very well. His 2 starts back was over a wet track 3 back. So there's cases to be made that his form is dirtied up and perhaps he hasn't been able to show his best based on circumstance, but it's really all about pace and trip for the 4 really slow, who's wheeling back on 6 days rest along with the number 5 Celerity, who finished ahead of really slow in that 1 mile race last week. Another horse that just didn't show a lot of speed that day. Fell far behind, passed some tired horses in the stretch. Now, this is a hard-knocking 9-year-old. He's won on dirt and synthetic and turf in his career. And 2 starts back going 7/8 of a mile at this class level. He ran quite well to be 3rd, earning a 52 buyer speed figure. The buyer par for this level is a 55. So Celerity has run fast enough to compete at this level. He hasn't won at the Downs since he's shipped up here, but he's run pretty well. I think he can get closer to the pace if the pace is slow. And he's an honest horse just looking to get back to his best form. The 6 is Silver Maker. Silver Maker finished 4th last time out. It was an open 3,000 race going 7.5. I think he was outpaced in the early portion of that race and then was able to finish up evenly to be 4th. His 2 starts back was over a wet track. He's honest. He looks like he's rounding himself back into shape. This is going to be his 5th start of the year. He had some success last year at the Downs with a couple of victories. He's 20-1 on the line. I'd like to see a little bit more of a kick out of this horse in this spot. Double Time is the number 7. This horse is 2-1 on the morning line. Let's watch Double Time's most recent performance. Good runner-up effort back on July the 15th. I thought he got the right pace scenario in here. The horse on the lead set some solid fractions. He keeps on going. Double Time's going to rally for second. He's really in good form right now. Ever since returning off of the winter break, he's run 4 times. He's hit the board in all 4 starts. He's tactical enough to stay close to the pace, as you saw on the Timeform US pace projector. And he just seems like a good fit at this level, winning against restricted company 2 starts back, earning that 55 Beyer par for this level. And then there's the 8. Can You Hear Me Now? Can You Hear Me Now? We're going to take a look at his most recent start. He was 3rd in an open $3,000 claimer. Chased a solid enough pace that day. Again, the winner went gate to wire, and the winner was a pretty big priced horse, so I was a little disappointed. Can You Hear Me Now couldn't threaten more in the stretch. He finishes behind that pace setter and the favorite. The concern about Can You Hear Me Now is his mediocre lifetime record. He is 2 for 40 lifetime, and he has never won on dirt. His wins have come on turf and synthetic. But he has been in good form at the Downs lately, and breaking from this outside post, I'd like to see him hustled out of there and show that sort of positional speed he did last time out. Can You Hear Me Now at 4-1 on the morning line? Maybe if he drifts a little bit, would be interesting to me. Before we take a look at my top selection, please click the subscribe button on the Daily Racing Form YouTube channel for the latest DRF videos. Top pick time, Monday race of the day at the Downs. Remember the dollar pick 4 with a guaranteed $50,000 pool. Remember the 20-cent ASD jackpot pick 5 carryover of almost $400,000 going into the pick 5 jackpot on Monday. I'm going to go with Can You Hear Me Now? I know the lifetime record is uninspiring at 2 for 40. He is in good form. He does have tactical speed. He has recent figures that make him interesting. And I'm hoping he's just not going to be a short price. He's 4-1 on the line. I'd like 9-2 or 5. But we'll see what we get with Can You Hear Me Now in race number 5 at the Downs on Monday. Your race of the day. Good luck.